Okay, so I'm gonna make a video today, and it's gonna be a rant. So I'm sorry about that, but I think it's better to be said than not to be said. And I'm gonna talk about bullying for a second because it's something very serious, but nobody really talks about it, and it needs to be talked about. It needs to stop. So I guess everybody in my mind thinks that everybody has a different definition of bullying. A bully is gonna have a different definition of bullying than somebody being bullied. So I went to stopbullying.gov. You can't see it, but it's there. And this is what they said their definition is. So bullying is unwanted aggressive behavior among school-aged children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. Both kids who are bullied and who bully others may have serious lasting problems. Okay, there's only one thing I don't agree with about that definition. I don't think it just has to be during school. But besides that, that was good. I think that was a good definition. So anyway, I'm going to talk about how I think bullying can be stopped. And before I have a few disclaimers. One, I don't expect this video to change the world. It doesn't matter if one person sees this or 1 million people see this. I think it's something that should be out there and told. Continuing, I'm sorry about that window. It is annoying me. I hope it's not annoying you. It's actually not that bright, but it looks super bright on camera. Ooh, wait, can you see those little lines? Do you see them? Do you see them? Okay. Distracting. 3, I'm sorry if you can hear my brother. He's on Xbox. And 4, I don't want this video to offend anybody. I don't know if everybody has their own opinion, so if this offends you, I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't. So I'm just gonna start. This is literally, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because socially awkward. This is awkward for me to talk to a camera about bullying. But anyway, so if you hear me laughing, it's not because I think this is funny whatsoever. Can't see. Okay. So, and I can tell that I'm looking everywhere but the camera, so sorry about that too. Where to start? Okay, so one thing I think, why is bullying a thing? I will never understand what the fun or what pleasure you get out of hurting another person, but I'm not here to talk about that. I want to stop it, not dig deep and find the bottom of it, because I definitely am not in the place to point out problems of people, why they bully people. That's not where I stand. So I'm just going to think of some ways to stop it. So, let's say I'm going to give you some scenarios, and then I'm going to tell you how I think you could solve it. So, you're walking down the hallway, and you see this girl. We're just going to go with the girl. Girl or boy, doesn't matter. Well, I'm just going to go with the girl. And, because clothing is a big thing for girls. And she has the ugliest shirt on you've ever seen in your entire life. And you want to tell her that. You want to go up to her and say, hey, your shirt is ugly. Take it off. I don't like it. But there are so many other ways to solve it instead of saying that. Maybe instead of telling her that her shirt is ugly, maybe you really like her jeans. So instead of going up to that girl and saying, hey, your shirt is ugly, you should say, hey, I really like your jeans. You should wear them more often. They look cute on you. Where did you buy them? Something along those lines. Don't point out her shirt because you don't like it. Find something else that's positive about her and tell her that instead. Another thing is you should have a positive so the mindset that you have really reflects on how you act towards people. So you should be thinking in your head, wow, that shirt is ugly. If you think that, stop and think something positive. And the thing you can do is, I think that people that like bully others, I think that's just something that if you repeatedly, don't quote me on that, bully someone, I think it's something that you're focused on. Your focus is bullying. So I don't want you to do that anymore. Find a hobby, anything. Baking, making jewelry, writing a book, writing music, taking pictures, photography, anything. Just do something that is not bullying somebody else. So find that thing that you like to do and pursue it. Pursue it for as long as you can, have the most fun with it you've ever had, and stick with that. So, speaking that way, if you see that girl and you say, "Oh my god, your shirt, honey, not cute," don't talk about that to her. Say, "Hey," let's say your passion or your hobby is baking. Go up to her and say, "Hey, have you ever baked before? Do you like baking?" If she says yes, bam, you just avoided the shirt and bullying in general, and you could possibly make another friend because now you have a interest. And even if you don't, you start a conversation with somebody that could totally be your friend. And I'm not saying that the world revolves around friends and you have to have a lot of friends, but it's nice to have somebody to talk to. Like if you're in a class and you don't know anybody, but hey, I've talked to that girl before about baking, or I've talked to that girl before and I kind of know her, that's where you can start. And then now you have somebody to talk to and you're not sitting in class alone. So, I don't think bullying should be a thing. Not that. I need to see how much time this is on. 6 minutes. Okay. I don't think it should be a thing. But of course, I can't stop it. I don't know who can. If somebody could, that would be great. But it's not that realistic. Because you can't change people. It's really hard to change a person, and you cannot change everybody. And some people are just going to continue to do it and bully people and hurt other people's feelings, and sometimes you feel like there's nothing you can do about it, but speaking up about it and helping the people that are being bullied, you're definitely making a difference somehow. So even if it's just one thing, somebody drops their books, ask them to help pick it up. That happened a few days ago. I dropped my papers, and somebody was sitting there and said, "Hey, do you need help?" And it made me feel better because somebody asked to help me. I just lost where I was going. Like somebody offered to help me. Even if it wasn't bullying, you still feel better about yourself, or it makes you feel better when somebody's there to offer help to you. So, and some people, again, don't like help. But sometimes you do. And it really makes you feel better. If you're wondering what I'm looking at over here, I have a poster, and I keep looking at it because it makes me laugh. And I'm trying not to be super serious because I don't want this video to be downing or anything. I want it to be happy, so I'm gonna end this on a positive note. Don't bully, it's not cool. Bullying shouldn't. Okay, one more thing about this. Some people bully to fit in. If you have to bully somebody else to fit in with a clique or a crowd, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth hurting somebody else's feelings to be friends with the popular kids. I get it. Everybody wants to be popular. Everybody wants to stand out. Sometimes. Not everybody does. But people who do. And bullying someone should not help you get into a clique or club, whatever, because then that clique is wrong. That's not a good clique if they're making you bully people to get in with them. That's absolutely wrong in so many ways. And again, I don't mean to put it in I'm not in the place to say that that's wrong or anything like that, but this is my opinion. So I really do hope that you respect it. My opinion, you don't have to agree with every single thing I say in this. That's not the point of this. This is not for me. This video is not for me to get my way and tell everybody what I feel and that you have to stick with it. It's not. I'm just putting out my opinion to make it. I want this video to help people stand out and help other people. I want you to take from this video and try and stop bullying. If you are a bully or you're being bullied or you're just neutral, help the situation. Don't hurt it. It's not going to make anything better. And no, this never is going to be a perfect world. There will always be bullying. It'll always exist. This is never going to be a utopia. We're never going to be perfect, equal, whatever. But you can try. You can sure as hell try to make it better. Thanks for watching.